Hello everyone, I'm Duke James. This is a continuation of my Ireland campaign in EU4 Meiou and Taxes. So I figured since I'm winning this war, pretty much won this war, and this is the best opportunity I've had the entire game to take territory, I figured I should probably stay in this war a little bit longer, try to grab a couple other provinces. I'll probably grab this. Let's see. I think try and grab NC Gaul as well. And then the next war, I'll probably take the rest of Scotland, or this area down here. And then that would leave England down here and up here. And at the very least, if I don't take any more territory, I can at least occupy territory and potentially do some damage. And weaken England for future wars. This troop is from the tribes, because I never asked the tribes, because I wanted to avoid that extra looting, but now I want to loot a little bit more, so I called them up. And if they just hang out down here, they do have 9,000 men now, so if they start coming for me, probably just piece them out. They did come up here. That's fine. These two provinces have 35 development, so that's a huge chunk of development right there in those two provinces. Alright, let's see. They would accept. Could probably take another province. So I didn't actually look at the trade modifier provinces when I picked these provinces, but there's actually a good bit of trade provinces. There's 5. There's a lot of trade provinces over here, actually. A lot more than you would think. I want to take the Orkney Islands. I think that would be a good thing to do. I don't want territory alone, though. Because I could always take man and then sell it back, but I could always use man to attack them. You know what? I think I'll just take Chester. Chester and 52 ducats. It's going to cost, this piece will cost 241 dip power. It's going to put England and the Netherlands in a potential coalition, but England, by the time England is able to enter that coalition, the Netherlands will have dropped out. They should drop. Actually, if I do the peace deal now, in about a week, the Netherlands should drop out. I assume they'll drop. They'll either drop to 50 or below 50. I imagine it's below 50. So that works out well. Alright, we're going to take this. It's going to give a large amount of overextension. So England cedes Durham, Lancaster, East Riding, Northumberland, Cumberland, Chester, West Riding, Ayrshire area, Gahadhiel, the Marches, Inner Hebrides, Loudon, and Insigall to Ireland. It's a lot of provinces. We have a civil war that's going to rise up in 9 years. We need legitimacy of 75. Well, we aren't excommunicated anymore, so that legitimacy should increase. We should be able to take legitimacy from the lesser nobles. And then we could do this. That gets us some legitimacy, up to 61, so we're only 14 away. So we shouldn't have a problem with that. I think to avoid a war before I'm ready, I'm going to go ahead and take this marriage. It might not actually keep them from attacking, because they might be like, well, we're going to attack anyway, but if it helps a little bit, we're going to go ahead and take that. They might reject it, actually. That is a possibility. Our overextension is 38.5. Which sorry about that, my throat. That absolutely destroys our manpower. Our maximum manpower is now 2,300. Rip our manpower. Alright, so since I own territory in England now, a defensive war doesn't have the same benefit because I can't sit back and just collect war score. So I'm going to go ahead and ally France again, and I plan on keeping this alliance now. So that should, theoretically, that alliance should prevent England from attacking me. We're almost in the top list for developments. We're 7 development away from being on the bottom. England is reduced from 400 development to 312. We're bumped up to 188, so we're looking pretty good. We're going to have to core all this stuff. It's going to take a while. We're going to have to try to get this autonomy down before it actually gives us anything. So yeah, we're probably not going to go to war for a while. Unless we're attacked, of course. I tried to improve relations with the Spanish as well. they're one away. They're one away and they reach their alliance limit. Genoa, Portugal, and France. They're pretty on and off with the Portuguese, so they might break that alliance. Should be able to jump on that then, once they do that. They refused. Not that surprising. I have some ships protect trade, and then the about 20 ships protect trade in the North Sea, and then the rest privateer in the Northwest Atlantic, which France is surprisingly fine with. Actually, everybody's fine with that. Nobody has a they privateered us modifier. Nobody really cares. Mighty Ireland. How much money are we losing? We're losing 4 ducats a month to overextension. Good thing we have enough admin power to core all this once the martial law expires. Let's go ahead and try to get that fort up here. That'll protect the northern border. 140 ducats. I have the Cumberland fort right now, so it's not a huge necessity to get a fort in West Riding, but I will eventually migrate the fort from here to here. We can make some cores, Chester, Lancaster, do all those. Let's try and move our troops around, see if that helps. I think I still have mercs. Probably over my force limit with mercs, so I should probably get rid of some mercs. Yeah, 3 ducats over force limit. So let's go ahead and... I'm 2 over. Let's get rid of 2 of these mercs. Probably eventually get rid of the other merc as well. Right now I'm going to try to go to all the provinces and see if I can core them with the use of the troops. Not that one, not that one. Probably keep a large cash pile, just in case I am attacked, and then I can quickly build some mercs. Let's see, that truce should end in a long time. We've got 1526, so we have 15 years. I don't think anybody else will attack me. I can't see, like, Denmark attacking me. France isn't going to attack me. I'm allied with them. Spain's not going to attack me. Or Castile. So pretty much we just have to worry about England. And we have 15 years. The Netherlands dropped below 50, so they're not going to enter that coalition. By the time England can enter a coalition in 15 years, they probably have dropped below 50 anyway. England will have dropped below 50. The Netherlands will probably be like 20, so... The only thing is, do you get... Doesn't look like you get... If you form Great Britain, you get cores. Okay, it looks like that's the only way to get free cores. We can get some... If we ally with Castile, we can get them as a historical friend. That seems kind of pointless after we allied them. That seems more worthwhile to ally them. We have a little bit of... my throat. We have a little bit of war exhaustion, so that'll tick down. I think most of these provinces actually jumped in unrest. Separatism will tick down. Let's actually try and get that fort. The thing is, if England attacks me, then they'll get war dynamism. So if the fort's here, then they can probably grab these 4 provinces rather easily. So let's try and build that. Let's go ahead and reduce maintenance. Bring our troops to Ireland proper. Let's have these guys go privateer. Okay, I want to get to Diptech 18 because that should unlock... Yep, there we go. It unlocks Carax. So I'm going to go ahead and build one of those. I don't want to fall behind England in the Carac race because they absolutely destroy everything. As long as I have a couple, like... at least half of whatever England has. If I have a bunch of light ships, that should... I think that should give me the advantage. I just need some Carax in my navy. France wants... Sure. Sure, France. 75 relations for 25 admin. Don't break that alliance. Theoretically, I should be able to rival England. At least because we're now closer in terms of development. I did briefly rival them a while ago, so I can't imagine I won't be able to shortly. We have too many commanders. Let's go ahead and we'll dump that guy. We're also over our force limit, so we'll go ahead and dump that merc. Probably not going to release any vassals. I'll go vassalless. I did pick naval, so I'm going to get the first 2 naval ideas, and then once I get to 20, I'm going to start colonizing. Or I'm going to try to colonize. I'm going to see if I can get to Greenland. If I can get to Greenland, I can get to North America after I settle in, after I get a colony in Greenland. Alright, so I'm going to end this part here. We took a whole lot of territory from the English. We cut their nation in half. Now we just have to core it and get that autonomy down. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Goodbye.